Welcome to today's videos, you guys. Welcome to my channel. My name is Shems, and today we're going to talk about trusting in God's timing. Why I think that you should have a very strong belief that everything happens for a reason, that you should trust the process, and that you should try to enjoy the process as much as possible, and also have trust in God, like an unwavering trust that at the end of the day you're going to be okay and better than what you would have ever imagined for yourself. And if you don't believe in God, then trust the process and trust the universe. Trust that everything is happening in your favor, and whatever is meant for you will come your way, and whatever that's not meant for you is not going to come your way. Even if there's something that you want so badly, you work so hard for, if it's not meant for you, there's a reason why it's not meant for you, and something probably even better is meant for you. So let's talk about that in today's video. As you'll notice, I still don't have I'm not filming with my camera. I'm literally just filming with my iPhone. I don't have my laptop to edit, but I did not want that to stop me from making videos. I really believe in consistency, and so this is why we're working with this setting. So hope you guys don't mind that. But I'm going to start by telling you personal examples that have happened to me that have strengthened my belief in the process, because I tend to be a very anxious person. You know, even in school, if I didn't get a good grade, I would think, oh my God, like I'm so dumb, like I couldn't get a good grade on this exam, even though I studied for so many hours, and then I start worrying, am I ever going to get a job? Am I ever going to make something good of myself? Like I would really just overthink, and that's because I really was not trusting the process. I wasn't trusting that, you know, sometimes you may fail, but other times you're gonna succeed. That's just life. You're never always going to be winning, and trust me, if you're always going to be winning, you're going to be numb to that success. You're going to be numb to it because it's going to be your new normal. So life and God has this thing where it's going to throw things at you that will throw you off. It's going to throw things at you that will make you feel like you're failing, where in reality, it's just strengthening you. It's just making you into a better version of yourself. It's just sharpening you, and it's preparing you for what's to come. Because right now you may be waiting for an opportunity to come, and you're like, why isn't this happening to me? Like, why am I not getting this, even though I've been wanting it for so long? You may not be ready for it. Like, think about the thing that you really want right now. If that opportunity comes your way, are you going to be able to handle it? You have to prepare before getting the thing that you want. So everything that happens up to the point of you getting what you want, you should not only enjoy the process, but also know that there is a lot of crap that's going to come your way that is only there to make you stronger. So let's talk about, first of all, why you should trust the process. I already mentioned it, but it's not just so that so that you know that everything happens for a reason, but it's also going to make you less anxious. You know, if let's say you're taking a class right now and you fail, your mind shouldn't automatically go with, oh my God, I'm a failure, blah blah blah. No, your mind should go, okay, well, this is strengthening me, and it's not a failure until I quit, until I never try again. So you should think about that in that way, and it's just going to alleviate your anxiety. It's going to make you feel a little bit more at ease and at peace with the whole process. I can tell you an example right now. I started posting videos online after battling that for a while because I was scared to post and just putting myself out there. And at the beginning, I was kind of getting down on myself. I'm like, oh my God, why am I not getting likes, and why am I not getting views? But in reality, if I got viral at the very beginning, within the first week, would I have been able to sustain that? No. The reason why I'm not getting viral and popping off right away is because I need to practice. I need to practice my talking skills. I need to practice my editing skills. I need to get more comfortable. My skin needs to get thicker. Because right now, for example, I'm a lot more active on TikTok just because it's more short form. And I'm already getting hate comments, people calling me a wannabe, people commenting ew under my videos, people making fun of my profession, just so many miserable people, of course. But I really do believe that everything happens for a reason, and the pace that you're in right now is perfect for you. Trust me, because the thing that you want, for me, for example, I want to reach a lot of people. I want to build a community. I want to help people. But if all of these people found me right away, first of all, how the heck are they going to find me? I'm still finding myself. I'm still finding my way in content. But if they found me right away, I'm not going to be ready. I'm not going to know how to sustain that. I may not be able to know how to deal with the criticism. I may not know how to produce good quality content because I haven't done the work. So trust the process. Everything happens for a reason. And just put your mind at ease that what is for you will be for you eventually. Something I talked about in my previous video is like enduring failure. So let's say you have a goal and you keep failing at it no matter how hard you try. In my previous video, I talked about how I literally failed a class, my undergrad class. Sorry, by the way, I think I have like makeup on here, but I failed a class 3 times. And this was a very important class, and if I did not pass it, then I was not going to go to pharmacy school. And up at that point, I was all in into going into pharmacy school. And every time I took the class, I was not slacking, you guys. I'm not a slacker. I would study for hours on end. I would get tutoring. I would solve all the questions, and I would feel ready until the point of the exam, and I would fail every single exam. I don't know if my understanding wasn't clicking. I did take it with a very difficult professor, and the class would start with like, I don't know, 30 people, and then it would end with 5 people, and I was one of them, and I failed every single time. So of course I could have maybe chosen a different professor, but I didn't, and I kind of just kept going. But it was a really hard time for me because every time I failed, I was like, oh my God, like I'm dumb. Like I was just saying that in my head, and the more I took it, the more pressure I was putting on myself. You know, like after the first time, I was like, okay, I gotta pass the second time. And then after I did not pass the second time, imagine how I felt the third time. I took it, I was studying so much, like so much, and I would get like the practice problems right. And then when it came time to the exam, I would fail again. And I failed that third time. And I don't know if it was like anxiety when I was taking exams or what. And then my 4th time taking it, finally I passed. I know, right? About time. But I'm just telling you, you can fail over and over again, but you never truly fail until you give up. Because if I had given up after that 3rd time and said, okay, you know what? I'm stupid. I'm not going to take this class again. I shouldn't be a pharmacist. I'm too dumb for that. Let me just pick something easier. I would not be where I am today, 25 years old, making a 6-figure income, really happy with my life, and I thank God for it every single day. And now I have gained the courage to post online and share what I learned with other people. Even if it's one person that's benefiting from these videos, that makes me so happy. But if I gave up a few years ago because I failed that one stupid class that I haven't even used one thing from that class. I want you to guess what class it is, by the way, in the comments. What class do you think I failed? But like, if I had given up, I would not be where I am today. Who cares if you fail 2 times, 3 times, 100 times? What if you make it the 101st time at whatever it is you want to do, whether it's starting a business, whether it's, you know, if one of your goals is losing weight, whether if it's getting a house, like whatever your goal is, no one cares. No one cares how many times you fail. The only time you really do fail is when you give up. I want you to like just remember that, because this is what kept me going. This is the motto I had in my head. I kept telling myself the only time I give up is if I actually give up. The only time I fail is if I actually give up, and that's what made me continue to take the class over and over again until I passed. And trust me, no one's gonna look at me now and say, oh my God, you failed a class. No, people, if I didn't say this, no one would ever know. No one shares their freaking failures. But I want you to embrace your failures, because this is how you're gonna inspire others, and this is how you're gonna gain more confidence in yourself. Because now no one can say anything about me failing in class and have me triggered. No one, because I've already worked through it. I already know I failed. I already know that I made it. I passed, and look at me now. So I really do believe in that, and it's just so powerful, the power of you just keeping going. And trust me, people don't remember your failures, they remember your successes. So they're only going to see you when you're doing well, and they're going to say, oh my God, she has it so easy, she's already done with school, she's about to get married, she has this and that. But they don't see all the crap you had to go through to get to the point you're at today. So my biggest advice is to just keep going, and the hardships that you're going through right now are a blessing. They're a blessing, because if I did not go through that tough experience, when it came time to going to pharmacy school, guess what? I would not have made it, because I learned how to study effectively from those experiences. And guess what? I was among the top students in my pharmacy school. If I show you that entire wall, I don't want to mess up this, how I have my phone written down, but it's all filled with awards that I got from pharmacy school. I was the most, I don't know how to say it, like decorated person at my pharmacy school. I got all the awards. I had one of the highest GPAs, the most competitive fellowship I got, the most competitive internships. I got a residency. Your failures does not define you. And guess what? I really do believe that if I did not fail that class 3 times, I would not be as serious about school as I was in pharmacy school. Because when I started pharmacy school, I had it in my mind that I was kind of scared of failing. I was like, oh my God, like this is my time to shine. Okay, sorry, I got a phone call, but I'm back. I believe I was just saying that all of your failures are going to prepare you to be the most successful version of yourself in the future. So whatever it is you're failing at now, it doesn't really matter. I want you to zoom out, put things into perspective. Know that your current situation does not define your future. Your grades don't define you. Your current environment doesn't define you. Nothing defines you. Just keep going, keep it moving, and I promise you at the end you're going to be the person that you're meant to be, but only if you keep going and you take ownership. You take ownership over everything. So for example, right now when I was talking about my class, I didn't say anything badly about the professor. I wasn't blaming it on this or that. No, I'm like, okay, I failed. I don't know if it was, I don't know what it is. It was a combination of factors, and I can make a separate video on that if you're interested. But you know, it happens, and it does not define you whatsoever. It's just sharpening you. It's making you a stronger version of yourself, and it's helping you to have thicker skin, because life is hard. You failing at something does not compare to the pain that you're gonna have when you lose your support system, when you lose the people that you love. So you need to be so strong, and you have to train yourself in life to just be mentally strong, because you never know what life can throw at you. And the only person that you're gonna have forever is yourself. You wake up with your own brain, you go to bed with your own brain and with your own self. So just try to be mentally strong, and you can do that by watching self-help content, by reading, or just by going through life. Like, trust me, you need to fail at something every once in a while. Like, don't stay in your comfort zone for too long. Don't be comfortable doing one thing. Right when you see yourself getting comfortable at something, you need to find something else to challenge you. So for me, I was at a really good point in my life, right? Like, after my residency, I traveled, I had an amazing summer, I got a job, and I was like, you know what? Like, this is too boring for me. I don't want to just go to work, come home, work out, go out, and then that's it. No. So I was like, okay, you know what? One of my biggest fears is posting online. So guess what? I'm doing it now, and now I'm not scared of it anymore. But it was hard at the beginning. I was doubting myself a lot, but I did it. And whatever you want to do, you can do as well. So I think this is where this video is going to end. In the next videos, I really want to talk about dealing with people in your life, people that doubt you. This is really important. And I just want to share with you some of the things I learned last year, because I learned a lot. So if you're interested in self-care, and self-care, and motivation, mindset, all of that, subscribe, and I will have more content up. And hopefully at that point I can record with my camera, and I can do some editing so I can give you guys some higher quality videos. But honestly, the most important thing is the content, is what I'm telling you. And I just thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Best of luck with everything in your life. Trust the process. Your current circumstance does not define you, okay? I will see you in the next video. Bye.